it down, putting truth on the map. From reality shows to drama scenes, she's still in it all, no in between. Talking smack, that's the game. I'm Max here, throwing flames. If you want the scoop, come on in. She's the queen of the scene, let the fun begin. Movies, hard documentaries too. Max got the facts, breaking it through with a wit so sharp and a style so bold. Every story's hot, every truth retold. Talking smack, that's the way. Max taking center stage today. For laughs and gasps, look no more. Max talking smack, the truth's at the door. Smack documentaries too. Max got the facts, breaking it through with a wit so sharp and a style so bold. Every story's hot, every truth retold. Talking stack, that's the way. Max taking center stage today. For laughs and gasps, look no more. Max talking smack, the truth's at the door.
What is up, everybody? Can you hear us? Am I muted?
Hi.
Am I muted this time?
You're not
Thanks for
muted.
being- Whoa, whoa. Holla. Thanks for being here, guys. So we are going to check in with y'all. It's been crazy around here. And we kind of meant to do that the last time, and then we got a little bit we got a little off course. So we're going to loop back around and see how we're doing, because it seems like over Thanksgiving it got a little crazier.
Emmy.
So, hey, Jenny, Emmy, Andy, SoFlo, hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Crystal. And yes, welcome. I gifted 5 memberships. It looks like Crystal, Texas Girl, Landry, Zen, and Just Jake got those. So welcome to the Smack Talkers. Hey, Kit. Alicia J. Hey, Sinner. Hey, Okie. Hey, T-Roll. Denise. Are we live? Okay. Hey, Yep. Hey, Kelsey. What's up? How are you? Hey, K-Braze. So, how was your Thanksgiving, SoFlo?
Oh, it was exhausting.
I hear ya. So,
It was
you,
fun, but it was long. It was a long day.
it was, yeah, and it was like a weekend for me because I had family, in town. Um,
Yeah,
early
and you
morning,
hosted.
and I hosted, yes. It is no joke cooking from like 8 in the morning till however what time we ate, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. And then I got drugged to the Tillamook factory, which was pretty cool, but I mean, the coolest part was probably all the different flavored cheeses. The cheeses.
Oh, that's cool. I saw the pics, but that's really cool. Do they have like a wine tasting with the cheese or just cheese?
So they have wine that you can buy in like the shop, because they have the big shop with all the Tillamook stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can like buy a bottle of wine and like take the cheese and go out and like have a picnic, because there's like picnic tables and stuff.
Oh, that's neat.
But they have like their own ice cream. So we got like ice cream, And then my poor sister-in-law stood in line for food. I think she probably stood in line for like an hour almost. And it was not that good.
Oh no.
The food was not that good. Yes, mac and cheese. Well, speaking of cheese, where's cheese? Hey, Stacy.
So is it something like like pre-cooked food and then they warm it up, or is it stuff they make there, you think?
I think it's stuff they make there, but it's very like ballpark like type food. Oh, thanks, Denise.
Thanks,
Denise
Denise.
gifted 5 memberships. Let's see who got those. Queen Bella, Stacy, T Roll, Kelsey, and Just Irish. Hello. I do have my little video.
Welcome to the Smack Talkers.
Welcome to the Smack Talkers. So like for instance, we got cheese curds. The cheese was all melted out of the breading, so it was just fried breading. I
Cheese.
don't know.
Oh, fried breading. Okay.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I don't know. It's just I've been there now. I can say I've been there, and I don't need to go back.
Well, at
So
least you went and you did something fun, and it's all about spending time with the family. So that's what it's all about.
exactly, exactly. And I will tell you, my niece and Parker were best friends. It was the cutest thing.
They're so cute.
Oh, sorry, Edward. I should call him
Edward, yeah.
Edward. Yeah. My niece and Edward were best friends. It was the cutest thing ever. So that was really cool to see. All right. Well, how you guys doing? So we do have a poll up. How are you guys feeling with the drama? It has got, I think it's gotten to like nuclear level as of right now. But if you guys could vote, are you loving the tea? Keep it coming. It's too much. I need a break. Neutral, just watching it unfold, or are we over it entirely? So, let's see. Went to a fancy restaurant once, and it felt like everyone was looking at me. Maybe they were. Maybe they were. I know it is beyond gross, and I think it's getting worse as we speak, literally. But like I said, I think I just wanted to get together, take a break from the chaos, and just talk. The drama's flying at an all-time speed, and so I just wanted to check
Well, and it's like,
in.
when is enough enough? Like, why are you going to purposely hurt somebody? I get unintentionally hurting somebody, but
Right,
I don't
for
know.
sure. I think it just depends on your personality. If you're somebody who likes to hurt others, once a bully, always a bully, I think.
I agree
So
with that.
before we dive in, I have a question for everybody here, and so Flo, you could answer too.
Okay.
How did you end up here in the Krama sector of the tubes? Do you remember? How long ago was
I
it?
I ended up here because of a Facebook group.
Okay.
So I was in a Facebook group for like who was the first case? It was this girl, and it was the witch doctor that was in Florida. I forget her name. God, I hate that I forget her name.
The
But
witch doctor.
yeah, he was an African American guy. She drove from somewhere from the South to meet him in Florida,
Mm.
and she brought her little kid with her, and he was like 2 years old. They found the kid wandering around outside of an apartment complex,
Huh.
and they have still to this day never found her body, and he's still waiting for his trial. God, Leah
Oh.
Cavett. Leah Cavett is her name.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so I found that, and then I actually found Melissa Jade's channel.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
was similar. So Kelsey said Facebook group. Evil Queen Yaya said it was supposed to be true crime. I know. And I think that's probably what a lot of people kind of ended up here thinking we were getting. And we got something completely different. Gabby Petito, Bullhorn Betty. I started watching YouTube when Sebastian went missing. Okay. So relatively new. I started watching Idaho 4 coverage with Melissa Jade, and she streamed with Deets, and then it blossomed from there. Okay, so we have Chris Watts, Gabby Petito. First Chroma would have been Clue. Okay, Elisa Lamb. Okay, So for me, I was in the Facebook group for the Portland serial killer, and I saw people posting videos of this guy that was walking the trails because a lot of the women that were, being found, were, regulars on the trails, the bike trails here, which that's where a lot of the houseless population lives and where a lot of like the drug dealings go on. So there was a guy, Valley Ray, he would go on the trails and, interview people. And then that's how I found Dietz and Bop. And
Oh,
then,
okay. Yeah, because Belly, you introduced me to him, and so
yeah,
that's how he got started, was
yeah,
through doing that. Okay.
yeah. So he started with going on the trail, and then I don't know how him and Dietz intercepted each other. I think maybe they just came to help him because he was new to YouTube. He was very
Hmm.
rough around the edges, still kind of is. But yeah, it went from Dietz to, gosh, then I probably heard them talking about, the bee. And then I went over there and I was like, holy shit, I don't want to be over here. I do not want to be over here. And then I landed with Emmy because Emmy was, easy to listen to. She was strictly true crime. It seemed like a lot of these other quote unquote true crime channels were not about the actual true of the crime.
Yeah.
So,
It's
and then
amazing how you like perceive it to be when you're
yeah,
not in it, and then when you get in it, you're like, wow, this is like a dumpster fire.
dumpster fire. Hey, Miss Leah. I found Joneson and Burden after BHB. Okay. Oh, yeah. Actually, and I kind of started on YouTube with just watching trials. Um, I think that's kind of how it also, blossomed into what it is now.
I
Now we're
still love
stuck.
watching trials.
I know you've been on that.
YSL, and we're still on verdict watch. Today is day
Stop.
3. Yeah, we're at like 11, or are we at 12 hours? I think we're at 12 hours now. They have been coming back with some really good questions. So,
Oh, interesting.
hmm.
It's definitely hard to figure out where to go. It's been a learning curve. Yep, it is a learning curve. And it's kind of like touching the stove, you just kind of got to touch it to see if it's hot and you got to burn yourself uh, in order to know you shouldn't go back there.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I can remember when I watched Betty all the time, and I thought she was like doing some great thing until I
Right.
realized she's not.
She's just screaming at all of
She's
us.
just screaming and harassing people.
Hey, Narcos. GP, I hope you feel better. Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's end this first poll. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so most of us are over the drama entirely. 44%. Um, okay, so let's see.
And I think around the holidays too, it's extra draining because the holidays is, it's hard for people.
Yeah, it's hard, especially, people that are missing family members, are having their first holiday without a family member.
Yeah.
Um, and then on top of that, everybody just grabbing at each other's throats on here. And I think Dietz mentioned this. This is, a lot of people's escape from reality is to come on here, listen to some tubes, chat with some friends, and then you just get angry.
Bombarded. Yeah, yeah,
Angry people.
angry, and you're like, is this real? Do people really act like this?
Oh no. I know. Okay, Brace. I think I might know what channel you're talking about. Because there's actually somebody from around here that's now on that panel, and that is crazy. Um, okay.
Just Jake, I still watch her, Cece Suarez. She's so funny.
I don't know who that is.
She's like a reaction channel,
Oh, okay.
but she does a lot of the MLM and the
Oh, gosh.
oh,
Have you watched
Monet.
Have you watched the LuLaRoe documentary?
No.
Oh my gosh, that is out of control. And I only really was like super into it because my husband's cousin's wife sold LuLaRoe. She sold every like MLM thing you could probably think of. And I always had to buy it.
You always have to, you feel you have to. You feel like you like you owe them that, you know?
Yeah.
It's awful.
Oh yeah, I think I have 5 more of these bad boys. Let's gift them. Let's see where they go.
Oh, that's so cool that you have them.
I know. It gives you 10 each month. So Fur Baby, Evil Queen, Miss Leah, GP, Tree. Welcome. Welcome to the Smack Talkers. Okay. Um So let's tackle something real. In every bit of drama, there's always a point where it feels like things have gone too far. Where do you guys personally draw the line? Is it when people start exposing private info, bringing family into it, or does it depend on the context? I'm going to put up another poll,
That's a good one.
and let's see.
I have to think about that. Hey, Earth.
Okay. So, poll is up. I hope I did it right. So, what crosses the line in online drama? One, exposing private information. Two, involving family and loved ones. Three, excessive insults slash bullying. And or four, it's all fair game. I meant to say it's the internet. I think I ran out of room. Hey, Earth.
Hey,
Okay.
Earth. I need two options because for me, it would be involving family members and then exposing private information.
Right. And oh gosh, I know. Queen Bella. I have so many LuLaRoe leggings. Um
Were they actually comfortable though?
yeah, they
Yeah.
were so I was always like told how great the fabric is. I mean, they are really soft, but they weren't the
Mm-hmm.
best quality.
Gotcha.
Like
So when you washed them and stuff.
they'd get like pilly and
Mm.
yeah. Um let's see. When people start discussing things that aren't on YouTube, anything off this platform, hey, Earth. Let's see. Leaving the platform to get info on people from this platform, if that makes sense. Yeah. So basically, you know, trying to dig up information that they either haven't divulged on their channel or on the internet.
I
Let's
mean, but
see.
what makes a person like want to, you know, look up somebody's kids or look up somebody's grandmother or,
Right.
uh,
Or their
tax
sister.
and sister, tax information, you know, whatever. It's just, I don't have the time in my day to be like, oh, I'm gonna go look up their tax records today.
Right. Yeah. Where's the line for excessive? So, I mean, and I struggle with this one too because there are some people that, we like to drag, but they're also just shitty humans. So, it's always going to be
And then do they
a
get a
hard one.
pass, you think, more so than others because people are like, "Oh, they're just a shitty human, so it's expected."
Right. I don't know. And that's the thing. And that's kind of why I wanted to have this conversation because I feel like the line is so blurry. especially for everybody. Um, but I know everybody also has their own limit. Like, I
I
don't know.
feel personally like the way it was 2 years ago around here is definitely not the way that it is now. Like it has definitely.
Oh, did I lose you? I think you cut out.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm not sure what happened. I said,
Two
the
years ago.
way this, yeah, 2 years ago, this place wasn't like this. And now I feel like it's just like everything is just on the table for everybody to just go at. And it's kind of sad.
Yeah. And like I said, because this is something that people, you know, come and de stress from their normal lives and come hang out, and all you're seeing is just shit flying everywhere. Let's see. Is there anything you've seen lately that you felt was too, as as Joneson would say, too much?
Oh yeah. Well, today for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to go
Oh,
into
I
that
mean,
or
we
not
yeah,
or
no, I mean we can. There's somebody currently uh how would I don't know the right word to say, but plastering someone's cam slip all over all over their channel, and making fun of looks, insinuating that they could or could not be a DV victim.
and which is what's crazy to me is if I recall correctly, B Tim was just on panel the other day saying when people go for people's looks, that's when they've lost the plot and they have nothing else to say.
Yeah. Thank you, Road Rash,
So
499 super sticker. For sure. And that's what I think Josh in the lab, I was listening to his After Dark today, and he had mentioned when B Tim said what he said about Deets. And one, I don't know how gross it is for, and I don't want to say this
B
because
Tim's beautiful. If anything, B
yes,
Tim's just jealous that he can't get a date with her.
for sure. Hey,
Just saying.
Roro. Um, but yeah, if you've once you start going for looks, you've lost the fight, you've lost the plot, you've lost all credibility in my eyes, and my looks have been attacked on this app. That is not that is not a secret. Um, so I definitely feel for those that get their looks attacked, because even if you're the most secure person, it doesn't feel good,
Mm-mm.
and I get
No,
it.
it definitely doesn't. But to say she has a big forehead, like, come on. You have nothing better than that.
Well, and show your face, B Tim. Show your
Yeah.
face. I don't think anybody should be shaming anyone's looks when they haven't themselves shown. Yeah, and I'm referred to catfish. I did notice that. Uh oh gosh, the other day. Catfish was in there. So now I just know
Catfish.
if somebody says catfish that they're referring to me. So, it is what it is. Um but yeah,
At
it's
least
like
you have the balls to cam up. That's all I'll say.
exactly. I mean, show yourself. At least I show what I'm working with.
Exactly.
And I get, we're on a public platform. Our looks are open for scrutiny and, you know, opinions. But are we in 12? Are we 12? Are we in
Yeah,
second
on
grade?
here, it's even worse than 12. I think we're about at like first grade
Yeah.
playing with crayons.
I'm not touching you. I'm not
Yeah.
touching you. Oh, okay. And then, so do we think the audience plays a role in encouraging or stopping these extremes?
100%.
Thank you guys for all the love in the chat. um yes, because I did notice today nobody really said Just
Nobody said anything that like, "Hey, that's wrong," or
right.
"Hey, we're not gonna do that. We don't go real life," or "Hey," no, they were egging it on in the chat and laughing. So I
Or
mean,
like this isn't cool, like it's not fun, you shouldn't make fun of somebody's looks and everything like that, but
they were definitely encouraging it for sure.
yeah.
And
And
I think that the creators, you know, at the end of the day, it's about clicks, views, money. It's currency, So I feel like also on the flip side of it, creators feel in some way if they don't do that. Well, I don't know because I don't do that, but I would think that if you create your channel and your channel is based around that type of behavior, if you suddenly stop doing that behavior, then what's going to happen?
right.
Are they going to go somewhere else and find it? You know what I mean?
I mean, probably. I feel like they're always
Like,
gonna
so do they just keep up doing it more? And do they just ramp up more and more because of that?
I don't know. It's and I guess it's and I don't know because I'm not I'm not the type that like looks for this type of I don't know. It's just hard. And it's hard when it's people because like kind of going back to what brought us to this sector of YouTube, and what made me stay was the people. Like I met SoFlo in a chat. Me and her talk every day. We text each other. Um,
Well,
you know, I'm in Jones's Discord. We talk to Emmy every day. So it's like the people have
yeah, you
definitely,
have community and
yeah.
you develop these relationships.
Oh no, we lost you again. We lost you again. Is
Am I
Emmy?
back?
You are back. Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, we develop these relationships with each other, and it's not worth leaving because of that. You know what I mean? For me, anyway.
Yeah. Well, and
But
then it becomes harder to see people you care about treated this
oh,
way.
for sure, yeah.
If you said the lottery numbers, please repeat them. But I agree with Alicia. Being the one person in chat saying this isn't right can be super hard because then you're kind of looked at like, what are you doing in here? Yeah, you get pushed out for sure.
Push out or called out because I've been seeing people get called out for being in other people's chats.
Right. Yo, for sure. Yes. And that was the reason why I was called catfish because I was being called out for being in Sinner's chat, which I don't know why that was a surprise to anybody. You know, or
Yeah, I
blocked.
mean,
Yep, or blocked.
just because you don't like Sinner doesn't mean we have to dislike him.
Exactly.
Doesn't work that way.
And we can be friends with people and not agree with everything they do.
Of course. I mean, I
So,
don't agree with everything I do all the time. I think to myself,
exactly.
why the hell did I do that?
Exactly.
So that's just human nature.
Let's see. Okay, let's look at the poll. Let's check the poll. Okay, so what crosses the line in online drama? So it was really close between exposing private information and involving family and loved ones, which I agree. Like, don't bring people onto this app that didn't ask to be in this situation. Um, I wouldn't like. I don't even tell my family that I have a YouTube because I don't want them like brought into this shit. You know?
Yeah, like my husband knows, my sister knows, but you know, they don't I don't talk to them about the drama on here because if I told my husband
Oh
half of
my
what goes
god.
on here, he would cut the internet off. He'd be like, "There's something wrong with you that you're still there."
Sometimes I laugh at myself when I'm telling my husband about it because I'm like, okay, so a bee and the earth are fighting, So it's like it's just funny.
A
Uh,
headstone and a lemon are, you know, they have a channel.
let's see. Did I miss Earth's first comment? Oh no. Okay. You don't have to cam up if you want to. People have the right to protect their anonymity on this platform. But when you do sit up on a panel with someone that's doxing babies and their families, you are just as responsible for doxing them too. However, when it backfires, don't cry. You're involved in all this mess. Yeah. And, especially if you're not speaking up, when someone's whole family's out there on the screen, full government names, addresses, and you're just laughing, it's kind of weird. I mean, I get it, especially with certain panels, certain channels. It might be hard to speak up, but even just, popping out, just dropping off panel.
Or just saying, I don't agree with that,
Right,
like you can say that. And this is the internet.
for sure.
No one's going to come arrest you.
Exactly. And half these people won't be able to find you and yell at you.
But I think
So,
the problem is like we said earlier, is you do create this sense of community here and you become friends with people on here. You start talking to people every day, and then you
you don't want to lose that.
may you don't want to lose that. And some people, this is all they have.
That is very true. And
So
maybe act like humans would be a good plan. I agree, alpha male. Acting like a human would be a great plan. And just remembering that everyone else is human as well. And not just a character on a screen. We're not just an avatar up here. We're real people.
yeah, we all
Uh
have things we go through every day. Like our lives aren't perfect.
for sure. Okay, let's see. So our next segment, um, do subs stir the pot?
Yes.
Do subscribers amplify misunderstandings or intentionally stir the pot? And I think yes. I think it's also really easy to take something that you don't know the full context of and then try and be helpful and go to the next chat and try and, I don't know, not necessarily spread misinformation, but just spread information.
Yeah, and
And
not
it's
have all
wrong.
the facts. Yeah. I mean, I definitely was a pot stir sub. I remember I used to be in Lisa's chat talking about Bullhorn Betty, like there's no tomorrow. And then at some point I was like, this isn't cool. Like I've got to stop. Like this is ridiculous.
Right.
So I mean, I'm definitely I've been guilty of that in the past. I try not to do it anymore, but I have such a dry sense of humor
Same.
that yeah, you do. You get it. You get me. So it's like sometimes it's like people will think that I'm saying something mean, but I'm really not. I'm just trying to like laugh about it to myself because if not, I mean, I'll want to scream on here.
Right. You just walk around angry, and who wants to do
Yeah,
that?
and I'm not doing that.
Me neither. Have you ever seen the subs play both sides of the drama?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've definitely seen that, especially in. So I think back to last year around this time, and I feel like that is when a lot of things. Okay, so Thanksgiving was the morbid Bullhorn Betty interview.
Oh, I was so awful. I was so awful.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
think I
just.
was like 5 um espresso martinis deep and
Oh gosh. Oh.
yeah, I yeah, that was bad.
I just remember I was in a movie or seeing Thanksgiving, the horror movie, which is very gory. And I came out and the streets were burning down because Morbid was interviewing Betty and Betty was doxing people.
You got blocked
And
like every other 5 seconds in that chat.
yeah, yes,
It-
last year, Grain. I was just saying like what last year was around this time. And I definitely felt like I said I saw subs and even creators playing both sides.
Oh yeah, creators do it all the time.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Evil Queen Yaya says she has followed them from one creator to another, tattling. uh, I think sometimes it's the creators battle and subs feel like we almost have to help. I feel that too. I feel like, and I know like last year, when all that stuff was happening, I felt like, you want to stick up for, and it's, so okay, I consider Emmy a friend. Um, and I get that there are some, creator, subscriber, parasocial relationships where it's just limited to the chat in the live stream.
Hmm.
But and then they feel like, they know this person, they're friends with them, so they have to go around and carry the torch for them. Um and so I think that it's a weird level of the parasocial relationships that you make online.
Yeah, I mean, and they still to this day still talk about Emmy's job, and I just want to be like, at least she fucking has a job, you asshole.
Oh, I know.
Like
Ex-
get off your lazy ass and try going to get a job yourself. How about that before you talk about Emmy?
exactly. Yeah, maybe start with a job first before you try and go after someone else's. Just saying.
It's ridiculous.
Let's see. So, when subs push for drama, do we think they're just looking for entertainment or crossing a line? I think they're creating their own content. They think this is a reality show at sometimes, not every time, not all you guys. But I think that they're trying to, like I said, create their own content.
You mean by other people's drama?
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like the manufactured drama, right?
Like
Where they're
reality TV.
one, it's like Jonesin and Dietz call them the bone collectors. They're
Oh yeah.
going from chat to chat collecting the bones to bring back in order to have this big dramatic stream about all these weird half truths that people have found all over the place.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a soap opera but worse. But make sure just because you like somebody, you know that they are being wronged and it's not like they actually did something to cause this. I can talk shit with the best of them, but when I go into a chat, I'll throw down the facts and the truth, not throw down lies and BS to fit my narrative. Yeah, I see that a lot too. Not I am I the only sub. No, you're not the only sub. Hey, Steph B.
Hey, Steph.
Okay. Um.
I just wonder when these people wipe their asses, clean their ass crack. When do you clean your ears out? When do you wash your face? Do you
Ooh.
wash your face? Do you clean your baseboards in your house? Like I don't understand. It's like some of them will stream multiple times a day for 8 hours at a time.
I know. Like 16 hours total. But
Yeah.
yet there's piles of shit all over their house. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, literally piles of shit.
Um, I know. And it's like I stream maybe like twice a week if like if it's a good week. And I still feel like I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have time to do any of this.
Yeah, it's like, do they do anything else? Do they go outside and smell fresh air?
Oh no, as she says. Before my sister passed her emoji, she truly believed she was in a relationship with a TV star. Yeah, I feel like some of these people think they're really like best friends with some of these creators. And I'm sorry to these creators, you're just a dollar sign to some of them. But
Yeah, they have these parasocial relationships and they feel like they're involved in the
yeah,
creator's life.
life.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's crazy. Hey, rock a
And
bit.
really, we don't know those people, you know what I mean? Like, unless you're having conversations outside of YouTube and, talking regularly, I don't feel like you really know these people. I mean, that's just
Right,
my feeling. I mean, I guess everybody has their own way of interpreting it.
right. I think there might have been resolution in the chat.
Oh, really? With you?
There was like a maybe a little bit of a disagreement, but now we're getting hugs. I love it.
Oh, I missed it.
Um, I love that. Okay. And I will say, I did have a cleaning crew come clean my house
Oh, yeah, before Thanksgiving.
before
Did you?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
So,
you loved it, right?
loved it. I'm like, I kind of want to do like the monthly cleaning where they just because our
Mm-hmm.
house, like, I'm sorry, our house is, I'm not trying to brag, but our house is big and it is like, I feel like every day I'm cleaning something.
Well, it's just the two of you.
I know,
So I
but
mean,
like,
you have a lot of like no matter what, you could just like literally sit on your couch all day. You're still gonna create dust,
and
So
and it's an old house, so it's
yeah.
like, the dust is real. Yeah, group hugs. Good
Good
night,
night, Oki.
Okie. Your sister has someone come 2 times a week. Okay, see, I feel like it's a little normal. Hey, Remy, we
We
got
have it
me.
every other week, but
Oh,
two
that's
times a
nice.
week. Oh my God, I would love that.
um,
Maybe that's what I'll ask for Christmas. Just kidding.
yeah, there you go.
No, they're expensive.
I
Sometimes I'm
know.
like, I could just do this myself, but then they do such a better job.
I don't even honestly know how much it cost us because my husband just put it on a credit card.
Edward was like,
Charge
cha-ching,
it. Yeah,
charge
charge
it.
it. um. Okay. So let's see. So this kind of goes in with the parasocial relationships. What is the line between fan loyalty and toxic behavior? I think it's very fine.
I think that the lines are blurred.
Yeah, because I see a lot
I
of
think it's,
toxic behavior. Well, like I said, when people think they're just sticking up for their creator, but they're just
I agree. I mean, it's a loaded question. Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, like you said, you were getting ready to say, like, you think you're sticking up for your favorite creator, but then are you really, or are you just stirring the pot even more? And then it
making it
just
worse.
intensifies. Yeah.
Let's see. I thought I had an example, but it just left my head.
Or you need to
Uh,
put one of those air tags on it.
you find your carpet cleaner lint removal tool. What?
Isn't that like the worst when you have just that one thing that you can't find and it's like the stupidest thing, but it is purposeful.
Yeah,
And you're like, where is it?
like there's like this tiny little rubber tip, like top to my olive oil, like pourer thing.
Mm-hmm. And
And
you
I'm
lost it?
always no, I'm just always chasing it around the kitchen because I'm like,
Oh.
where did this go? Where did this go? Because
I
it's so
finally got
small.
the sprayer one because I couldn't stand
Oh,
yeah,
the
I got one
misto
of
one.
those. No, it's just from Amazon. I have no idea what it is, but
I
it's
love
enough.
those sprayers.
Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's anything, fancy, but it's like a glass bottle. I try to use as much glass as possible because all those microplastics are just so bad for you.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I
I know.
try.
I've always been like, I don't know the word. I was always like made really scared of leaving plastic bottles in my car.
Mm-hmm.
like water bottles, that I was gonna die if I drank out of
Oh
any water
no.
bottle that was left in my car.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Let's see. Have you ever seen subs fuel drama behind the scenes?
Yes.
Mm. Like, that's a loaded question because how do we know if it's behind the scenes?
We're in these secret YouTube chats,
The back chats,
the
the
back
secret chat,
chats,
the underground chats, the
the
bootleg
FBI
chats.
chats.
I
Yeah.
know, the toxic heated water bottle. You've seen Mott's full drama. Okay, okay.
Bro, I've done that too, like using my flashlight for my cell phone and being like, I can't find my cell phone.
I've looked for it when it's been in my hand.
Oh
For
my
sure.
God. Yeah, for sure. Because you're just so caught off with whatever else you're doing.
Hey Elle, how are you?
Hey, girl.
Hey girl. Um, let's see. Trying to see if any other questions are relevant.
Hey, Lee.
Hey, we. Oh, she's taking migraine. Shh. Um, okay, who is more responsible for escalating the drama, creators or subs?
I would say subs because without subs, you have no creator.
Right, exactly. And that's, I guess I kind of wanted to say that in the beginning, but thanks for reminding me is that I did want to make this discussion about the subs because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Without subs, we would just, all of these creators would just be talking into the abyss, which for some of them might be a good thing.
Yeah, we would, just be talking to the wall like I do
Exactly.
on a daily basis.
So personally, I think it's both because subs are definitely the ones like people say go from chat to chat to chat to chat to chat, but then creators I feel like can amplify it with their platform.
Yeah, they are the voice.
Yeah.
They're giving it a voice. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like the subs are lighting the fire and the creator is the fire.
Fanning the fire. Yep.
Yep.
What are you smoking? Grain? What's your strain? Grain, what's your strain?
Strain what your strain. Oh, yeah, I love talking to my wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking to the wall sometimes is more intelligent conversations. And the walls don't make fun of your looks. They don't dox people.
They don't talk back.
They don't talk back. Oh, K-Brace has a fan. Okay.
Oh, fancy,
I
fancy.
know. Good for you. I hope it's not a creepy one. Afternoon Delight Hybrid. I forget what kind I have at the moment.
I
Uh,
didn't eat any gummies tonight. I probably should, but
Me neither. I know. I was like, this is kind of a more serious topic, so I shouldn't be like really high, but um okay. So, question for the chat. Would you guys like more streams like this where we come together and kind of, chat it out?
where do you want WWE
SmackDown.
SmackDown? Did you hear about that guy on TikTok? Well, okay, so I don't know if any of you in the chat have heard about this, but there was a TikTok that I saw today, and it was about this girl who met this guy on a dating app, and do you care if I tell this story?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Okay, it was just so interesting to me and so creepy. So they met on a dating app and they went out on a date. They went to a restaurant and they went their separate ways. Apparently, he called her when the date was over, when they went their separate ways, and said, "My roommate's not home. I don't have a key." And she was like, "Oh, no problem. You can come to my place." So he went over to her apartment. This was in New York City, and she was starting to get tired. So she was like, "I'll just go into my room and you can hang out here until your roommate comes home." So she went into her bedroom and locked her door. And
Mm-hmm.
so then he starts knocking on the door and he's like, "Do you have a phone charger?" And she was like, "Yeah, there's one in the kitchen for you." So he went and got it and she went and, you know, did whatever she did, went back to bed or whatever, watched TV. Then
Mm-hmm.
she heard a knock again and her gut told her like something's not right. He was like, "The charger's not working. Is there a charger in your room?" And she
Uh,
was like, "Something's not right here." So she called 911. The police came into her apartment and arrested him. They had her come out, like, eventually, because she, this whole time, did not unlock the door, thank God. And
yeah.
they were like, "We want to show you what is going on out here." He had plastic, heavy duty plastic, wrapped all over her furniture and all over her living room and a medical toolbox.
Oh, he's gonna Dexter.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Can
that
you
is so
imagine?
scary. Hey, Mr. Nobody. No, oh my gosh, that's why I don't help anybody.
I'll send you the TikTok and I'll put it in Discord. I was like, "Holy shit." Like, you know how many times that like, when you're single, you're happy to like go and have conversations with people and meet new
Yeah,
people. And I definitely wasn't as guarded as I am now that I have kids and a husband and you know what I mean? Like I was definitely put in situations where it could have been really bad. And I think back and I'm
for
like,
sure.
that could be anybody.
Yeah, that is super scary. K Bray says so he wasn't going to paint her ceiling. I don't think he was going to paint her ceiling.
No, he had a medical toolbox. Like, where do you think? I guess you can get that online,
That's insane.
but
Oh, I bet you could get yeah. So there should be a combination of things that you buy at the store that sets off an alarm. Like all this plastic,
yeah, that heavy duty plastic. You know
heavy
what I'm
duty
talking about?
plastic, yeah,
Yeah.
like rope, a
Rope,
shovel.
yeah.
Yeah, that should all
But thank
flag.
God that it would have
Smart.
taken her only 1 second to open up that door and he could have killed her.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, instincts are everything. And I tell you guys, do not fuck with a woman's intuition. A woman's
No,
intuition, it's, I feel
it's
like
strong.
it's freaking strong. We don't, we don't let that shit slide.
Mm-mm.
But that's insane. Oh, hell no. And yeah,
Because
I used,
at
oh,
first I
sorry.
thought it was a joke, and then I like went into all the comments and people were from New York City and they were like, "Oh yeah, we saw this on the news." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
That is freaking crazy. And yeah, I think back of when, before I met my husband, I was on Plenty of Fish. So I was
Hmm.
definitely, and that's probably one of the seediest dating sites because it was free.
I was on Bumble before I met mine. Now I
Oh,
never
okay.
got on Plenty of Fish, but Bumble. And that, now that I think back, that was just as scary because it would tell you, like when I was out in Philly, we would be at the bars and it's like swipe right or swipe left. And then it's like this person is like zero point 0.0
Feet
miles
away
away
from you.
from you. Yeah, or feet.
Oh,
Yeah. And
gosh.
I'm like, that's creepy.
That is really creepy. Holy moly. To be like, where are they? Where are they?
Or like, if you both, let's say you both swiped right on each other and then, you wouldn't even know if that person is like, it could be the girl or the guy, like just stalking the other one.
For sure. Steffi says, also just do not date. Thank you. That's going to be
Yeah,
our.
pretty much.
Just don't date. Be safe. Don't date. Alrighty. Well,
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out.
thanks for hanging out. Do you guys have any other thoughts or comments or big ideas? How do we How do we combat the crazy?
You can't. You just gotta roll with the punches,
Just gotta ride the wave
ride the wave.
and hope you don't get.
Lee, you're so funny. She's so funny.
I know. Did you see her comment? Maybe
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
offering a very thorough sterile health checkup. I don't think so. Oh, so, all in all, be safe out there, guys. Protect your peace. Speak out if you can. I mean, I don't know. Just
I
don't
don't
be
know.
intentionally mean to anybody. That's all I gotta say.
Bye.
All right.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. We'll see you guys later. Make sure you hit the like on your way out.
Like,
And
subscribe, do all the
subscribe,
things.
do all the things, comment, share. Yeah, moral of the story. If dating apps don't work, stay single.
Yep, exactly. Bye, guys.
All right, bye guys. Have a good
Bye.
night.
Hunger in our eyes, victories on our minds. It's our time to rise. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not backing down on what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Once you shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution. Can you hear the sound? We're the revolution. We're not backing down on what we're doing.